Science books are out. Mason? Mason, is this your glove? Okay. I think there's another one like that by the Lost and Found. You should check on the way to lunch. There's another one that looks like that on the way to on the Lost and Found. All right. Page 23 in your science book. 23. We are going to talk about plant cells today. Okay. Aubrey and Bentley, it's not fair for me to have to talk over you. Page 23. Don't just start drawing lines. Okay. If they're there, that's okay. But, all right, we're going to talk about plant cells. You guys know what a cell is? A cell is what everything is made up of. You have a ton of cells. A cell is too small to see. You need a microscope to see a cell. So, a cell is what plants are made up of. So, in your book, you see that big green thing on your page? That's one plant cell. But they blew it up big so we can see what it would look like if we were looking at it under a microscope. You guys know what a microscope is? No, but it's not very big. You're thinking of a telescope. Telescopes are big. This is a microscope. Or this is a microscope. These are microscopes. I will see if I will check it out for tomorrow. Different plants have cells that are made up of similar material, but the DNA in the cell that tells it would be slightly different. We might be able to look at them tomorrow. I'll see. No, we wouldn't look at it. You look at slides under a microscope.
I know what a microscope is. I don't know how to describe it.
Yep. So, okay. A cell is a basic building block of all living things. Most cells are too small to be seen without a microscope. A microscope is an instrument that uses lenses and light to make it easier to see objects. So, if the microscope works, tomorrow I'll let you guys take turns and look at a plant cell under it. But I have to check that out tonight. So let's read. The thin covering of a cell is called a cell membrane. Can you find the picture of the cell membrane?
Found it.
Which part of it? Is it the very outside or is it just inside? It's not the very outside. Just inside. This would be the cell membrane. Okay? That's my cell membrane. It surrounds the entire cell and keeps everything in it. The nucleus, it's the big purple part in our picture. It's the control center of the cell. It controls all the cell activities. Inside the nucleus, there's a jelly-like material that it fills the inside called the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm. It's like jelly stuff inside there. That's cytoplasm. And then a plant cell also has a cell wall. So there's another wall around my outside of my cell. That makes a cell wall. Okay? And it has a chloroplast. Chloroplast, I don't have dark green, so we'll use red. Chloroplasts are tiny green parts. Does anybody have a dark green marker? dry erase dark green marker.
Yeah, I do.
That's light green. I have light green. That's okay. I'll just draw them with my light green. I'll try and press harder. Okay, there's my chloroplast. They're tiny green parts inside the cell, and they contain chlorophyll. What does chlorophyll do, Micah? Which gives the plants their green color. All right, let's see if we can remember all of these parts on page 29 or 24 and what they do.
I'm just gonna read the bottom.
On page 24, which part of the plant or cell?
It looks disgusting.
Number 1, which part of the plant cell is the control center for the cell? The nucleus. Nucleus is letter C. This is the control center. It's the nucleus.
I can handle it. It's fine.
Letter C goes on number 1. What is the tiny green part inside of the plant cell? Chloroplasts. These are chloroplasts. Chloroplasts. They give the plant the green color, which is the chlorophyll that it makes. Yep. Letter A. What is the stiff outside wall of the cell wall? Letter A should be number 3. Sorry, I gave you the answer. What is the main coloring of the cell? The cell membrane. No, we already did the nucleus. So that's letter B. And the jelly-like material is the cytoplasm. We're not done with science. You're done with me. So, today, you are going to build me a plant cell. So you're going to get this worksheet, okay? On this worksheet, you need to glue. You're going to have to color the cell wall, right? Color the cell wall and glue that on. And then you're going to have to color the cell membrane. And where is this going to go? Inside of the cell wall. And then you're going to have the nucleus that you're going to put in. You need to color it maybe pink like our picture. And the chloroplast. Okay? So we're not using the things that have X's, but you also are going to need to cut out the labels and the definitions. Okay? So first you're going to color your pieces. Are you listening? Inside, this is the one with the cytoplast, that jelly-like material, so you have to color the whole inside of this one. This one, you just color the wall. Make sense? And then, so you're going to color are you listening? You have to color the wall, color the outside membrane, color the inside. You can look at your book.
I'm looking at my book.
Here's your chloroplast. What color are you going to color your chloroplast? A shade of green, right? And your nucleus can be any color you want, but pink might help you remember the picture. Okay? So, and then you need to cut out these little words and these little words, all the words that don't have a line through them. What little purple things? Well, we didn't have to label those. These are the 5 parts you need to know in 2nd and 3rd grade. Okay? There are more parts. There are at least 10 parts of a cell. But we don't have to do all those parts. So if there's an X in it, you don't have to do it. Does everybody understand what you're going to be doing?
My favorite thing in school is English. Sometimes. Not like a subject, not counting PE, recess, or lunch, or typing club, or blue reading, or dismiss, or tackle, or break, or morning job, or break. Only any subject. Bishop, can I stop it?
Yes.